Hey guys, Karina here, your Lucid Living coach. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm an intuitive, transformational life coach and astrologist, and I'm here to give you the new moon in Capricorn update. Now, first, I would like to take a moment of silence in loving memory of my Aunt Trina that just passed away last week. She is a Capricorn. Her birthday, her birthday would have been December 26th, the day after Christmas. And Christmas happened to be her favorite time of year and holiday. So much that she celebrated Christmas in July, which is a tradition that I will pass on. And it was funny. I'm not quite sure if she knew that July was Cancer season, which is the same polarity but opposite from Capricorn. And it marks the 6 months mark between winter and the beginning of summer. Ooh. Oh, Aurora. Jesus, she jumped up and she snagged my leg. My aunt loved to do her TikTok, and she actually had quite a few followers, which was like 75,000. And her goal was to get to 100,000. So, with that being said, if you're on TikTok, please go over and follow my aunt, Trina. Her handle is Trina10, which is TR 4 E's EEEENA10. So, thank you, and let's get right into this video update. So, the new moon in Capricorn is at the beginning decan. It's at 1 degrees. And this is happening December 23rd, 2022 at 2:16 a.m. Now, what is Capricorn energy? Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. This is the winter new moon. We're having the winter solstice on Wednesday to the 21st. Tomorrow, which is the 20th of December, Jupiter will be moving into Aries once again. And Mercury is shadow, which is shadowing its retrograde, which will happen on the 29th. So, in this last part of 2022, we are having quite a lot of energetic shifts. Now, Capricorn rules tradition, structure. It is Saturn ruled, which is like Satan, like Saturnian. It's physically embodied. It's the constriction, where Jupiter, the planet of luck, is the expansion. So Jupiter and Saturn work together as a heartbeat. Saturn and Jupiter. Now, Saturn is about diligence. It's about hard work. And it's kind of funny that this Christmas is a tradition that we've had in the United States for a very long time. Saturn and Capricorn is around this time. So this is a time where we are releasing and we're letting go of a lot of the past year. We are clearing space and resting and really embracing some of the traditions. And these traditions could be just as a society, but also as our friends and our family come together with certain traditions around this time. This is also has to do with time because Saturn is the god of time. You guys stop it. Hey. And time is a part of this physical reality where we are at the center of time here on Earth. So we have a very short time here. I mean, so many people leave Earth and continue their journey into the universe to find another home for that energy and soul to embody. So these are kind of things that we're thinking about and how time flies so fast. I mean, 2022 has flashed before us, and how Pluto, the planet of transformation, death, and rebirth and transmutation, has been in the sign of Capricorn for a very long time. And it will finally be moving into Aquarius next year. These are huge shifts, astrologically speaking. And 2023 will be another action-packed year, very similar to 2020, in that there is a lot of movement. Now, 2020 had a lot of eclipses, okay, which made things feel very unstable. It had, I think, like 6 eclipses, and then we pretty much had a nice little break, 2021 and 2022, which was only 4 eclipses. And 2023 also has 4 eclipses, but these 4 eclipses are in 4 different areas of the sky. So we have the polarity of Aries and Libra, which will be heavily looked at in the year of 2023. So this has to do with our ego, our self-awareness, our relationships and partnerships, our business dealings, and our career and legacy. And this is what Capricorn is about, career and legacy. And also the last 2 eclipses in the area of Scorpio and Taurus, which has been a highlight of 2022 and the later part of 2021. So speaking of time, there are a lot of timeline shifts. There is a lot of merging of timelines. There is a lot of memories coming up from other timelines or past lives or the past. So in the passing of someone so close to me, like my aunt, practically my sister, we were only like 10 years apart, 10 or 11. And my mom and her were like 9 years apart. So we were all really, really close. And, you know, it's just like so many memories were coming up from when we were kids and we were living in our childhood house that was built when my mom was 12. And how every time I'd say, "Hi, Trina," she'd come back with, "Hi, Karina." And our names were so similar that my grandparents, got us mixed up. So whenever they were talking to me, they'd say Trina, and whenever they were talking to her, they called her Karina or Cindy. And so, and then we were looking at all these home videos. You know, we just want to see her, and we all miss her dearly, and it's only been a week. So Capricorn is really giving us an idea of time and how we should not wait for things in life that we want and we desire. And this is where Jupiter comes in. Jupiter is the planet of luck, expansion, hopes, wishes, dreams. It's being at 29 degrees of Pisces today, which is Monday the 19th, Hanukkah, the first day of Hanukkah, and we'll be entering into Aries tomorrow at 6:32 a.m. in the morning, where, okay, so Jupiter was in Aries December 20th of this year to May 16th of 2023. Now, Jupiter was in Aries, so that was 0 degree Aries, December 20th. And it'll be again at 0 degrees coming up here tomorrow. Now, Jupiter was in Aries starting of May 11th of this year to October 27th, where it backed into Pisces at 29 degrees. And Jupiter was in Pisces December 29th of 2021 last year through October 28th of 2022. So it's been here in Pisces. And Pisces is about our hopes and our dreams. It's about spirituality and compassion and oneness and receptivity and our psychic unconscious mind, and really paying attention to our inner world and our inner minds and our dreams, and also looking at our addictions and the things that we run to or hold on to for comfort, whether that is a substance like alcohol or drugs or sex, or if it's holding on to being alone and not connecting with others in fear of rejection or abandonment or loss. So Jupiter in Aries is a cardinal fire sign. Okay, Aries is the spring, and it's like propelling us forward. And when we want the best outcome out of this transit, we must believe in our own doing. We must be brave. We must be proactive and confident and self-assured. What things are you feeling compelled to start? Is there something in your life that you've been waiting to initiate, waiting for another person to help you do it, or with, like someone to do it with, like a partner? If so, this is the time to be the self-starter, to take the wheel and steer your own fate and make shit happen. Regardless, this transit will propel each and every one of us into a brand new chapter of life, if it hasn't already. So take this time to really figure out what it is that you want to manifest for the new year. We're coming into 2023, which is 5, 6, 7. It's a 7-year. This 7-year will be about our partnerships and our relationships, who we want to partner up with. But sometimes we need to do some things on our own, even if we're in a partnership. And this is why Libra is balanced with Aries. Aries is the lone ranger, okay? It's the lone warrior that pushes forward to fight in battle, regardless of who is behind him, okay? Libra is the cardinal air sign that is looking for the other to help with certain things and decisions. So this 7 year I really feel good about it. I really do. And yes, there's going to be some hard letting go. There's going to be some hard losses and some maybe hard shifts. It's really about getting out of our comfort zone and making our life what we really intended in coming here. Like, our time here is so limited that wasting it away on unhappiness or moving through your day or just waiting for the next is not a way to live. The focus also is on our health and our work. And we really need to find out what our value is, like what we value. And that will be a reflection in what you are doing every day, in your routines, in your health regimens, in your work. Because whatever you do every day will lead you to the career and legacy that you desire. So, what is it that you're doing every day is a good question. And if you are not doing something every day to get you one step closer to your legacy and what you want to leave behind here, then it's time to start implementing those. Now, because Mercury is stationary, it's retrograde for the 29th, and it has slowed down. It's going to be a time of reflection. And you want to look at where 24 degrees of Capricorn is in your chart, because this is where Mercury will pass over 3 times. So it's at 24 degrees, stationing its retrograde on the 29th of December, and it will move back until January, and then go direct in January. And then it'll move forward. That tea is not hot anymore. Okay, so I just looked up the ephemeris for 2023. It looks like Mercury will be stationary direct at 8 degrees on January 19th. And it's kind of a coincidence, but not really. My aunt passed away on the 13th, which was the peak of the Gemini meteor shower. Ouch. And that's when Mercury was at 8 degrees. So there is something that is being re-looked at and re-examined in this area of your chart, which is Capricorn, 24 degrees, going to back into 8 degrees, where it was on December 13th. So with that being said, use this time to really get serious about what you want and making a plan of how you're going to make that happen. And through Capricorn, this is about diligence, hard work, commitment, And sometimes Capricorn can be cold. Okay. So this is really about being more warm and letting the people that you know that you care about them and you love them. Okay. It's about being kind. Okay. And showing someone how much you mean to them, showing someone that you're in for the long haul. Because if you see Saturn in a chart and in synastry paired with another planet and have some really good connections between these, this is like marriage. Saturn is marriage. Okay. The seventh house, which is ruled by Libra, is partnership and marriage. So seeing even Saturn in the seventh house or the 11th house is also future, and that's also marriage. So this is the time to plan. So what you want to achieve for next year, and being ambitious, which is working hard, making things happen, being mature and tempered, strategic thinking. It's time to work on advancing your life in a positive way. Being kind, control. So Capricorns can be very controlling. So we want to temper down that the rough edges of this sign, even though it is a very feminine, beautiful. Capricorn is beautiful and it is very a feminine energy. There is that coldness, which is an earth sign, which is opposite from Cancer, right? Cancer is a little more warm. So we want to avoid being controlling, and then really establishing our traditions and what we want to carry on, and what we want to get rid of, right? With Pluto being in Capricorn, it's kind of destroying the old systems and structures and traditions, which we've been seeing that since 2020, right? All right, so I'm going to read 1 degrees of Capricorn through the inside degrees. This is the canopy bed with curtains, standing on one side of life, protected and guarded, guided and led, held fast, kept so far back inside that what does express itself is purely a ceremonial display, a formal declaration. The observer of witness, empowered to prevail, able to see, to realize, to comprehend the mysteries, clairvoyance, keenly sensing and viewing meaning and value, purpose and spirit backbone. So very strongly and steadily directed from within, that there is no outer, there is no thing to do. Instead, you center yourself and align with who you truly are, and stalwartly remain in a place of authority and power and inward truth as your statement and the only thing you know. So this is really just really reflecting. I don't want her to get into the candle. Really reflecting on what we desire, what we want, and making that, here, go say hi to, and making that what we're focusing on. So I also wanted to read something from this book, because Capricorn is all about building a legacy and a career, and actually doing things that is our strength and that we desire. So I decided to read this one. Okay. It's called Be More Than Your 9 to 5. All right. So this quote is from Mary Frances Winters. It's, do you work to live or live to work? If you love your work, it doesn't really matter. Okay. So what do you do for a living is like a very common like question that people ask when we are out at parties or if someone doesn't know you. And I think it's kind of could you get that? That's the hot water. Thank you. So, to me, I think it's a very shallow question, but it is a very popular question because people always want to know like what you do for a living. And I feel like some people get too much of their identity through what they do and how much money that they make. And to me, that doesn't mean anything. So it's what to me it's more about what inspires you, what makes you you. So but but you could change this, right? When someone asks you, what do you do for a living? You could actually just talk about the things that inspire you, the things that you love, your hobbies, and stuff like that. The important thing to remember is that work is only one aspect of who you are, one part of how you choose to live your life. Even if you claim that your job is everything and you are very successful at it, is it really success if you're doing it to the exclusion of everything else? Work is only one aspect of who you are. So start really writing down and thinking about your priorities and be honest with yourself. What is important to you? What are your values? And is it reflecting in the line of work that you're in? And if not, maybe think about changing and switching careers. Success is also about bringing up a family, doing charity work, renovating your home, studying part-time for a university degree, like studying and knowing and learning about things that you are really interested in, coaching your kids' sports teams or painting a portrait, doing art, expressing yourself. So your successes are your successes. So be proud of whatever they are. It does not matter if and how other people recognize them. The world would be such a dull and boring place if people focused all of their energy only on their careers and their 9-to-5 jobs. So keep that in mind. Choose what works for you. So make conscious choices about how to spend your time and effort. Could working part-time be a way for you to finally write that first novel that you've been wanting to write? Or maybe it's about holding down 2 jobs just to save and earn money to retrain and help with your dream career. So those are some pretty cool messages from like these books that I wanted to share. And if you'd like to stick around for the reading, I'm going to ask Ginger if she wants to help me with the reading today. Okay, cool. So we're going to make ourselves a little hot drink and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're in a different location. We have my reindeer behind me and we're going to do a reading. So whoever is feeling guided to stick around, please stick around. We have some pretty cool decks that we're going to be reading from. I just rolled 2, which is our value in Leo and Jupiter. So there's going to be some pretty lucky, expansive, creative energy. Our value is going to be found through creativity and hanging out with our children and our romance, our romantic connections. I can see that. There's going to just be a lot of relationship shifts happening. So this new moon in Capricorn is very sexy. Very sexy.
So super sexy.
Yeah, it's just super sexy. A polar bear. Well, polar bears aren't that sexy, but it's okay. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. Ooh. So this is about being honest.
I relate to that right now.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah. Mars is in Gemini and it's retrograde. So we're definitely, feeling like we're ready to really speak up. Let's see where this polar bear has to say. says when you express yourself from your heart and from a place of power, it's an unbeatable combination. You don't need to growl or bully, nor do you need to fade into the background and deny yourself the opportunity to directly affect the situation. By showing up and being completely present, even when you're simply listening, you're a force to be reckoned with. Ask for what you want and see what happens. Don't get worked up about how it will turn out. You may or may not get what you want, but at least your chances are much better if you do ask. As for setting boundaries with others, such as saying no to requests or demands, when you do so, they may respect those boundaries or try to test them. If they do test the limits you have set, stand your ground, be clear, and don't apologize. Approach the situation with the purity and innocence of a child and the focus and intensity of a true warrior. One who doesn't speak or act from anger, but from a place of truth and dignity. Know that when you do so, you'll have nothing to fear.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, it definitely can relate to that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna do?
You can start off with this one. I think that
Okay.
piece.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Yeah, shuffle them good. You gotta just turn this over.
Oh, that looked like a familiar face for some reason.
Yeah. Rory loves that sea urchin. She doesn't knock over the light.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What the fuck?
We picked it. A hidden gift.
What the hell?
We just turned that over. She's like, that guy looks familiar, and she ended up picking him. A hidden gift.
Oh my god, that was so weird.
Sadness and ending a new beginning. Oh, which was I was just talking about. So
What the hell?
it's great. It's how spirit works.
Okay.
Right, this.
Okay, a hidden gift, sadness and ending a new beginning. The angel featured on this card reflects the sadness that you feel at present or may experience sometime in the coming weeks. Something you cherish as has or may come to an end soon. It is human nature to fear change and be saddened when something we love or are emotionally attached to ends. However, this card has a positive side that reminds you that every ending heralds a new beginning. This is simply a law of nature. Nothing is ever truly lost. Things simply transform. New beginnings are in store for you, brighter and lighter than ever. There is a hidden gift attached to this event. When the timing is right for you, will receive a precious gift either in the form of positive news, a new revelation, or an unexpected turn of events that turns out to be in your favor. Whatever it turns out to be, it will, without a doubt, warm your heart and fill you with joy. In the meantime, be aware of the love that surrounds you, allow it into your heart, and trust. The universe is guiding events to unfold in a way that is for your highest good. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's a really good one because we all experience loss while we're here on earth. It's kind of like I think something that we're learning about being here, and we're learning how to be able to not hold on to our attachments and
Oh goodness.
let go of
Coming to terms with the ending of certain things. It's very relatable.
Yeah, and with this new moon, new beginnings, they herald endings too. And so new moons we're going to be feeling it after. Usually new moons are felt after and full moons are felt before.
What is the next full moon in?
That's next year.
Oh, next year.
Yeah. So this is the last moon cycle for
Mm.
2022. So the full moon was in Gemini,
Nice.
and that was on Mars, and that's the one that that my aunt went with the the Gemini meteor shower, the peak
Yeah.
of that night.
Wow.
And so with this new moon in Capricorn, it's things have to fall away. We have to let go of things that aren't working for us, that are not like that are no longer like in our future goals, right? So if there's a a marriage or a family or a partnership that you want, and you're with someone that doesn't want that, then it's really time to let it go.
Let it go.
Like that one song, your favorite movie, Frozen. How's that go?
Let it go.
Let it go. All right. So this I'm picking from the Nature's Whisper. Gratitude and Appreciation, card 46. Oh, it's so pretty. Got a unicorn. Unicorn is
And a
Capricorn.
little girl.
Yeah. So, so Capricorn is the goat climbing the mountain, and once the goat gets to the top of the mountain, it becomes a unicorn. And then it goes back down to the people at the bottom of the mountain and encourages them and lets them know that they survived and that they should do it too. 46. Recognize the good qualities in others and openly share your gratitude with them. Write notes of thanks to those who have helped you. If someone deserves acknowledgement, take the time to let a superior or a colleague know so that they receive the recognition that they deserve. And that is so Capricorn. It's about recognition and hard work. And nature is continually sharing its beauty for us to appreciate. So beholding a rainbow is a gift. And when we encounter a rainbow's beauty, it is the perfect time to be grateful for all the gifts in our life. It's important to generate the positive flow of thankfulness that can bring joy into someone else's life. By doing so, you will not only decrease your stress, but you will also generate the feelings of goodwill and love in your life. Yeah, that's pretty on point with the message of the energy that's playing out right now, and showing your appreciation, and like I said, being kind, because Capricorn energy could be so cold and distant, being so far away from Cancer. And Capricorn's more about the worker, and Cancer is more about the nurture and the home, like the female, the woman, the mother. So we want to embrace that kind, mothering Cancer type energy when we're in such a cold earth sign like Capricorn.
Okay, let's see what we got.
And she's a Cancer.
It's not easy being a Cancer.
Yeah, you got a new moon right here. I'm the sun ruled Leo, and she's the moon ruled Cancer.
All right.
This drink is so good.
It's making me really warm.
I know. We got the little fireplace going.
I'm like hot, but I don't want to take off my hat because the hair looks crazy.
Crazy hair. Yeah, I've been growing mine out, growing out my bangs,
Throwing out my bangs.
and then eventually I'll do a cool like
Little bob.
A-line. No, Bob. Not that again. I'm gonna attempt to do the haircut I wanted before my mom quickly, viciously chopped my hair into a kindergarten teacher bob.
The Explorer.
The Explorer. That's Jupiter going into Aries, guys. Show them that card. It's really cool. It has the third eye. It has the third eye and the heart, which is the heart of the lion, the courage, and the third eye, which is like Pisces and the inner knowing, like knowing. So really listening to your dreams while Jupiter's in Pisces tonight. And then tomorrow morning, Jupiter is going to enter Aries, and it's going to be go time. I think we're going to have like a lot of
Go time.
awakenings. And do you want me to look that up? It's that
A little harder
book's,
to
yeah,
find.
that book's weird. D4. 4. Oh, here it is.
Explorer.
Kind of long. We'll be with it.
The explorer calls you out of your routine and into a rhythm with your deepest self and all that is around you. When people think explore, sometimes they conjure up images of grand traveling expeditions. And while travel can be illuminating and profound, do not fool yourself into thinking that the experiences you need are out of your reach. Explore from exactly where you are. Explore on your own by doing new things and projects. Explore your current environment, even if it's just taking a different route on your way to work. The explorer calls for a shakeup of the typical and ordinary. Consider reflecting and journaling on the following questions. When you think of the word explore, what do you see in your mind's eye? What qualities are brought out in you when you are exploring? Curiosity, excitement, play? A balanced explorer is driven by a need for freedom and to learn about the world around them. They do not like to be bound by society's expectations. Instead, they prefer that their external world reflects their internal world of mystery and curiosity. An explorer out of balance can have some ungroundedness and instability. Those that struggle being present with themselves may become addicted to constantly moving and going new places, doing new things, meeting new people. Explorers may also have a tendency to refuse to sacrifice their freedom in the immediate, risking their ability to survive, build for their future. Example, not getting a steady job because they want to travel, only to find themselves in debt years later and are then forced to sacrifice their freedom so they can survive. If this resonates with you, consider spending more time in solitude with no distractions. Allow for stillness. See what needs to be unearthed within you.
Yeah, that's a good one. For Jupiter. So I'm going to pick now from the Oracle Mermaids. Just because we're at 29 degrees Pisces and it's a war sign. Neptune, Pisces, all has to do with the mer people, Atlantis. Let's see, it's a good one. Farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles, which we're in the new moon cycle. This is a really pretty card, actually. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light in the cycles, card 17. All right, so we love the moon, for she is precious, and yet we are binding her a long farewell, appreciating her energy. Humans are not so long-lived, and their priorities often reflect their lifespan, but we know the beautiful moon is distancing herself little by little, and the power of the sun grows stronger. So we connect as much as we can when she is present. And if you too watch the sky and her crystal ball, you will feel the sea mother's tides and cycles dancing with the sacred moons waxing in the waning. So right now it's waning into a new moon, which is a dark moon. We will not be able to see it. She will fade away. That is that all in the universe breathes as one, and that what is above connects and affects what is below. You humans too respond to the moon's tides, to the solar tides, to the galactic tides. The great ocean may respond more readily, but the firm earth also breathes in and out, as do the waters of this beautiful planet, all dancing with the moon and observed by this beautiful being of the sea. So this deviation for the card is it is natural as breathing out and breathing in, and to sink in with need, do nothing but live. Yet you are now being called to live in deeper partnerships with the cycles of the lunar sea, so that the magic of your life becomes fuller and deeper, richer, so that you live with more ease, flow, courage, and gratitude. Like the moon, you shine and you dim, you grow and you shrink. All these things are taught by the simple observation of walking, swimming, dwelling in the oceanic magics of moonlight. If we learn to yield and capsulate, set the tone, lead, and allow others to take control at times, all will be well. This dance is echoed in the varying shapes of the moon as she yields to darkness, then grows into brightness each month, as women bleed their oceanic blood each lunar month. 13 moons.
13 moons.
Yeah, 13, the fucus, the 13th sign of the zodiac. Observe the moon, be under her light, withdraw from her darkening. Know what her phase was at the moment you first drew breath. It need not be complex. The simple connection will change you so that your true essence can come forth and be known by the world. Yeah, 13 is a magical number. My grandma was born on the 13th.
My dad.
Of the Novembers.
My dad, but he's not very magical.
And my aunt passed on December 13th. And 13 is removed from certain floors and certain tables in Italian restaurants. They think it's really bad luck. But
Persian people too don't like the
yeah, the 13.
Yeah.
13 is the sign of a fucus, which was taken out of tropical astrology here on the Western astrology chart. We only have 12, but where it originates in India, they have 13, and a fucus is the serpent bearer. So it bears the kundalini, the sexual energy, the feminine, the Lilith, if you know about Lilith, Greek mythology and stuff like that. So we're on the divine oracle.
One more.
Well, I have one more.
Oh, you have one more too.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
So we have divine oracle, and then we have the flower.
Great. Let's see what we got here.
The flower of life. And then I can pick a couple tarots and see if there's if there's any intuitive messages.
Alice. Number 12.
Oh shit, you picked Alice?
Hmm?
Nice. Number 12. I was born on the 12th.
Multiple of 3.
All right, so you could just read this. Don't read all of this.
Alrighty. This part too?
Sure.
Okay. New worlds are calling you forth where the old rules don't apply. It might seem strange or freeing or wild or even scary at first, but you are meant to explore these new worlds. You will gain so much from the experience. There's no need to be afraid. When your world becomes too small for your spirit, it can feel painful, like trying to walk about in shoes you've outgrown. If you do this for too long, you can feel crippled with pain and unable to walk at all. You have a spirit that is outgrowing the worlds you've known and is yearning to experience new ones. The universe is responding to your spiritual need to broaden your horizons with new friends, opportunities, and communities that are or will become available to you. You may Welcome the unfamiliar, or you may find it intimidating. You might wonder if you belong in those possibly strange new worlds, or you may feel like you've come home. No matter whether it is just another world you are meant to pass through on your life adventure, or a return to a true soul family you never knew you had, there is value in this next phase of your life path. It is essential to your overall life plan and divine destiny. When Alice appears, she brings a message that it is safe to enter into new worlds, whether those worlds are of ideas, new lifestyles, social communities, or other like-minded groups, or even other places. As strange or unsettling as it might seem at first, you'll soon learn the ways of those other worlds and flourish there. Alice also indicates a time when your perception is opening up. Intuition, insight, visions, and creativity will increase and flow. And it is recommended that you value those things rather than dismiss them as imagination or fantasy. You are encouraged to follow that which is novel or unusual, that which may seem to take you into new worlds, rather than making do with what you have already seen. Following those initial inspirations will open doors for you and gain you entry into entirely new and exciting worlds. You are ready for the adventure, whether you know it or not.
Yes, that's so crazy. We had the Alice in Wonderland deck, and then I decided, oh, let's pick from the Divine Circus Oracle. And Alice wanted to come out anyways. I was like, what? You picked Alice? So for the flowers of life, I picked the healer. So when you awaken to your truth, the feeling is so incredible and freeing that you may feel that it is your responsibility to help all feel this good. You try and awaken others is not the role of the healer. Your job is to feel the best that you can in every moment and to be in full balance with you. Allow your higher self and the whole of the universe to shine through you and inspire others to choose to see the world differently if they so desire. However, they choose to do is up to them. You have the choice to love you and all. Everyone is at different levels of perception and consciousness. Wherever anyone is the perfect for them in their life at that moment. Let everyone be as they are and just focus on feeling the best that you can right now. No one has to change for you to feel love because you are love. I love that.
You are love.
This is definitely something that I've had to work on. Because sometimes when you know a lot, you like try to get others to see what you see, but everyone's in their own divine time.
It's true.
So let's pick.
You smell like tuna, baby.
Oh yeah, I finally fed her some wet food.
Yeah, you smell like some tuna, baby.
She's getting older. She must have been digging into it then.
Who's digging in?
You little tuna. You got tuna breath.
That's tuna breath.
You got tuna breath.
All right, I'm gonna pick just a couple tarots, see what pops out this new moon in Capricorn.
I'm still tripping on that card.
That guy card.
Guy card.
You're like, oh, he looks like a familiar face. Yeah, he is. Let's see if there's one more that wants to pop out. Then I'm gonna move on. The Eight of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Whoa, the Wheel of Fortune. And guess what cup I'm drinking out of? Wheel of Fortune.
That is good. Man, look at all these like synchronicities.
Uh-oh. And of Swords. That's not good.
That's not good.
Oh, that is good. Okay, let's just stop it there. All right, so there's a lot going on. We have the 8 of Wands, which is thought. This is water. This is emotion. This is the Nine of Cups. So there is things that are going to be happening really fast, like so accelerated, like a lot of our wishes are coming true. The things that we've been wanting and desiring are really going to start coming through. However, there's got to be endings. There will be endings. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. There must be endings, and we must let go. We need to let go of the need to control and allow the change to happen. These are things that we have worked hard for. We're working hard towards certain things are going to start coming true, wishes fulfilled, right? The Wheel of Fortune, which is a very lucky card. I'm actually drinking out of the Wheel of Fortune cup. And this is wishes and dreams coming true, everything going well. And this is bad luck and resistance to change of the endings. So what is it in your life, and where is this new moon happening in your life, and where's the change happening? Where you just need to let the old go, release the things that are hurting you, that are not on your side, and allowing the change to happen and your wishes fulfilled. So I'm going to pull this last Making Magic card to see what we could meditate on. What is this referring to? Spirit, what are these cards referring to? The motivation to keep going despite all odds, perseverance. We might not be seeing the blessings that are literally around the corner that we are going to be having, because maybe we're in the moment or the cycle of loss and bad luck, which you think is bad luck, but it's not. But looks like God is at work to make all of our dreams come true. Okay, so just continue. Attract a lover, soulmate, and life partner. Around the corner. This is coming into fruition. So I would like to just close with that after Rory just attacked the hell out of you.
Oh my God, I'm in so much pain right now. It hurts.
That cat, that kitten, she's just, you want to say bye, Rory? Come here, say bye. Come here. Where is she? Anyways, thanks for joining, guys. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and like and share my videos. For the upcoming content, I'm going to try to put out more videos. That's kind of a goal of mine. We do have a lot of shifts and changes in 2023 as Pluto's moving into Aquarius. Saturn will be moving into Pisces. Jupiter is moving into Aries tomorrow. And the eclipse that's coming up next in April will be in Aries. So I have a lot of content to talk about. We have Mercury retrograde coming up at the end of the month, and will stationary direct where it was on December 13th during the peak Gemini meteor shower. So if you'd like to support me in any way, you could look at the links below. I do have a TikTok, and I have an Instagram. I have Etsy, where I do a lot of art, and I will be posting more of my art. I also, if you're looking for a custom gift idea, I'm doing bags, tote bags with your custom zodiac chart on it. And I could write anything on the back that you want me to write, like I came from the stars, I will return to the stars. I could put even little quotes. There she is. I could put little quotes depending on your zodiac. Like, I cry a lot for Cancer.
True.
Alrighty. Oh, my little baby. I wish you guys the best and Merry Christmas. Really embrace and love on your friends and family because you never know when they're going to go. All right, peace out. Your Lucid Living Coach, Karina.